Hi friends, it's Dana from Colorful Style by Dana, and today I have a great topic, which, I could talk about this forever, but it's color mistakes that I see most often. And I see these committed on the daily, basically, when I'm out and about. So, here we go. Number one, a cool person wearing too warm of colors. I see this way more than the reverse. I feel like I don't know if these people have had a color analysis and it was wrong, or they just know nothing about colors. Not that they know nothing about nothing, they just don't know about colors. Also, maybe like some people have color blindness, like that could be it too. But I have seen this happens a lot right now when it's like coat season. Um, cool people, so think like sometimes dark hair, sometimes silver or gray, sometimes light brown hair. Basically, no gold, no red in their hair, and many times like very dark eyes, blue eyes, etc. So, winters, summers, you are cool, you have cool undertones. If you need more information about what that means, I have plenty of other videos. But, anyways, the mistake being that these cool seasoned folks, these cool undertone folks, are wearing way too warm of colors. And the one, why I mentioned the jackets and coats, this color is everywhere. I get it. It's like at stores and stuff very often, but like the amount of winters and summers I see wearing like caramel and camel, and it just does not look good on them. They would be much better suited in black, in taupe, in charcoal or gray or navy. Oh gosh, just the overwhelming amount of warm, neutral coats I see, it's just crazy. And I'd love to hear if you concur and you see this as well, because I'm always like, man, I guess this is just like, when is this color gonna die? I guess I'm biased because it's not my color. And if you are a warm season person, a spring or an autumn, like this color looks amazing on you. Most people who are warm. But for us cool folks, like it is not a good color. Anyways, so the number one was personally what I see, cool people wearing too warm of things. So my number two mistake is wearing too light of colors if you have love deep features, or wait, did I say that right? Yeah, wearing too light of colors if you are someone like me who has a lot of deep features, or the opposite, wearing overly dark colors if you have very light features. So, meaning somebody like me cannot get away with pastels very well. If I wanted to wear a pastel, yellow being one of my worst, if I wanted to wear a color this light, which I probably wouldn't wear this anyways because I hate this color, but I would have to combine it with a deeper color, because on its own, whew, it will wash me out. Same with like a very light gray, like on its own, it's just going to wash me out. I need to combine it, like I did here, with something deeper. So then the opposite being, if you are somebody who has very fair skin, for example, very light blue eyes, let's say, and color hair that's like white. I don't want to say salt and pepper, I'll say white or gray. Just very light features overall. You're not going to be flattered wearing black, for example. You really, if you do wear black, you need to lighten it up with something else, like put a scarf on top, because that black or that really dark color, it will overwhelm your coloring and it will cast shadows and it'll just look too harsh and intense, okay? So that is my number two mistake. And then number three, which I guess I don't feel as strongly about as the other ones, but it is still a big deal, is a person who needs bright colors wearing too muted of colors, or a person who needs more muted colors wearing bright colors. So why is this a big deal? If you are, let's say, especially a soft autumn or a soft summer, somebody whose key characteristic of the colors that suit them is soft. Like, it is imperative that the colors you wear are like, extremely muted and soft. Those people would be so overwhelmed by a bright color like this really bright saturated scarlet, or a very saturated hot pink, or basically any very saturated color is going to completely overwhelm them. And anybody's eyes would just be immediately drawn to the color, not their face. And then the opposite happening would be somebody who needs bright colors, like myself, who is better in these kind of colors, going for, oh gosh, let's find a better one. I was gonna do rust, but that's also bad for other reasons. So let me find a good one here. Okay. This is also too light for me, but it's a summer color, meaning it's definitely cool, but it's just really doing absolutely nothing for me because it's so toned down, so muted, and I don't even have a good winter color. Hold on, let me grab one. So the color I'm going to show you, this is also great for summers, but you can see just based on how bright it is alone, it's going to be way better than this other blue-green. So here we go. Very muted, pretty light. This is much better. And even though it's not my perfect color, but the fact that it's much brighter makes it much more balanced. Okay? So that was my number 3. So wearing too muted of colors or too bright of colors. And to recap, number 1 was a cool person wearing warm colors. And I guess the same would be true of a warm person wearing cool colors, although I don't see that nearly as much. Number 2, wearing too light of colors if you have dark features, or too deep of colors if you have light features. And then number 3, wearing either too muted or too bright of colors. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should check out my website, because I do see clients both virtually and in person in the Hudson Valley of New York. And even if you're not ready to get a color analysis, you can always subscribe to my newsletter, where I have lots of fun information I share, and you can learn a lot that way too. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.